So who would have ever thought, hearing little Michael Jackson in the Jackson 5, that years later he would grow up to be the king of pop? Suzanne de Passe, the Motown icon who gave him his big break, didn't even know. Senior reporter Carlos Greer is here, and he had the chance to sit down with Suzanne, who knew signing the boys from the start was a no-brainer. So what more did she share with you?
So, like she said, in fact, what she told me was that signing the Jackson 5, she knew that they had the it factor immediately. In fact, she said that, you'd have to be stupid to not see it. But she could have never predicted that Michael Jackson would go on to become the king of pop and obviously the greatest entertainer of the world, or arguably rather.
Of all time.
And so, but she knew it from the jump. She saw that drive in him as a kid. And you got to keep in mind, too, she was the one who was behind actually cultivating them as a young band starting out and young Michael starting out. And she saw that drive and she saw that work ethic in him at a very, very young age. So she knew that he was going to be talented and going to be a star, but she never predicted the king of pop.
Absolutely. I mean, there are times when you see somebody and you're like, they definitely have that it factor, and she saw it in him right away. Now, what did she say about Michael's singing and talent that made him stand out above his brothers?
Well, so here's the thing. It was more about his actual drive, that he had this hunger in him. And you got to keep in mind, too, at the time, Michael was the youngest of the Jackson brothers in the band, and he was studying everything, and he was very intent on becoming the best that he could possibly be, and she said that he wouldn't accept less.
Wow. Now, here's the thing. Did she share exactly with you how she convinced Berry Gordy to sign the boys? Because he was so apprehensive to begin with.
He was. I mean, we talked about it, and she told me that it took her 2 weeks for him to even see them. In fact, his response to her when she said that she wanted to sign this kid act, if you will, he was like, kids, we already got Stevie Wonder. And Stevie Wonder, the legendary Stevie Wonder, he was signed to Motown when he was 11 years old.
Wow, that's incredible. Now, Suzanne's actually about to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. How does she feel to be receiving such a huge honor?
She's over the moon. She never expected this honor. In fact, when they called her and told her that she was going to be inducted this year, she burst into tears. And so she's super excited about it. We've been texting, and she'll be in Cleveland this weekend. I'm going as well. And she's super excited to get this honor.
I was just about to say, are you going to be going?
I will be there cheering on Suzanne.
Oh, so you'll be giving us the exclusive of what's going on.
Yeah, it's going to be incredible. Mary J. Blige, she's being inducted, Cher, so it's going to be a big weekend.
Wow, I'm a little jealous. You have a +1?
I'm sorry, Astra. we'll make the phone call, see what we can do.
All right. Well, of course, we'll be keeping you posted on everything that you need to know over at page6.com. Thank you, Carlos.
Yep.